Hello everyone, this is Maureen and welcome to My Crochet Story, where I share with you the two things that I love, teaching and crochet. Today is Monday, April the 22nd, and I am here to show off my 4 seasons mosaic. Folks, I have now completed 2 seasons. The winter, which you've been seeing for a while, and now I am completely done with the autumn, which means this next week, whatever little bit of time I can squeeze out, I will be starting to work on the summer section. But before I get to showing you my completed autumn section, let me say thank you to each and every one of you stopping in to have a gander at my progress on this beautiful mosaic that's put out by Get Your Hook On. This is a design built by Allie McIntyre. I'll go ahead and show you there it is. For those of you that this is your first time here, this is the mosaic that I've been working on. Many of you already know that I took the fall section and I used the same colors of the white and the blue, except I just flipped them, and you'll see that in the blanket. And in the fall section here, right in through here, I chose to go with a gold and an autumn looking variegated yarn, just because I wanted it to have more color, more of the true autumn colors. And as I've been saying, I am sticking with her beautiful color choices here for the summer, because I mean, she's got it all. She's got this beautiful sun in the gold, and she's got the pale background here. She's got beautiful green trees with brown trunks. And I really don't know what the significance of these little, it's called a pale rose. I haven't quite figured out what those are for, but they are part of the summer section, so I will be using that color here. And then the last section here for the spring, I have some different colors that I chose as well. So that's what the blanket pattern is. As I said, thank you all for popping in here to see my progress on the blanket. If this is your first time here, welcome into you as well. I do hope that you'll stay long enough to see the blanket and what I have chosen to do to give it my own little twist. And I also hope that you'll take an extra few minutes to go look at all the other content on my channel, and hopefully it will lead you to hit the subscribe button. Then look for the bell that has those little hugs on the side, because it'll let you know every time I upload some content. Alrighty, so let me unroll this a little bit, because folks, she's getting long. Get back up here to the top where I need to grab it. Okie dokies, just a sec, I apologize. I do apologize for that. I forgot to turn my phone off. And of course, it has to be hubby. But anyway, had to take that phone call. You know how important that is. Alrighty, so the first thing I want to remind you of is the winter section, especially for those of you that are just coming in for the first time. Let's see if I can get that. There we go. There is the winter section, and if you remember from the picture, I did flip-flop the colors because I wanted my trees to look like they had snow on them rather than look like they were frozen like a popsicle. Now, from there, as you saw, her total background on her blanket is all this really nice, pretty cream color. Well, I wanted each section of my blanket to have its own colors to represent its own season. So as you can see here, I started out with the gold, and then I used some variegated from Hobby Lobby called Autumn Spice, and this is how my autumn section has developed. Those are the leaves that are falling, and then there's some more leaves, and then she just keeps growing, and now we are up to, grab this real quick. This completely finishes out the fall section here. So there she is. I really, right at first when I first started out, I didn't know if I was going to like that autumn spice color in there, but it really does pop, especially against the gold background. So there she is. I'm very excited to get started now on the next section, which, let me see if I can draw it for you here. I did draw a little line. You'll see my line here. So from here up to this next line is all of the summer section. So I will be starting right in the middle of this little diamond section here that are, I guess maybe triangle section. You can see it changes from the winter color to a brown, so there's going to be a little bit of mixture in there between the two colors, but I think that's going to be fine. It is a very dark brown. In fact, it looks almost burgundy in a way. I mean, it's really dark. So I am going to do a couple of rows using it to see if I like it. I may have to go to a little bit lighter shade, but won't know until I get started on it. So there she is, folks. I'm halfway done because I only need 2 more seasons. I'm sure it's going to be a little bit more slow going in the summer and the spring sections because there is so much color change. At least it's not all in the same row. Not quite ready for that one yet, but that is on my list of next blankets to try, where you have multiple colors that you have to carry through. I'm really excited, a little apprehensive to learn that technique, but I have been watching a couple of videos and it really looks like not a bother at all. But you know, when it's your first time trying something new, it can always be a little intimidating. So that's all I have for you this week. Thank you so much for staying with me this long to see the completion of the autumn section. I do hope that you will remember to leave me your little thumbprint, and if you would, please share out the video to those of your family and friends that love mosaic design, whether it be crochet or knitting. Now, there is a link down in the description box if you want to go and grab your own pattern of the 4 seasons, and even take an extra minute or two to look around in her Etsy shop, because she has some beautiful mosaic creations for you to gander at. All right, folks, you know what time that is. You know what time it is.